Welcome back to F1 22. I got my hands on the game early thanks to my friends over at EA and Codemasters. In today's video, we're going to be starting up my F1 22 career mode. As we jump into my team, we build my team, and then jump into our first race. I'm super excited for this one today. If you are as well, make sure you hit that subscribe button because over the next couple of days and weeks, I'm going to be posting a ton of F1 22 videos, so be on the lookout. And yes, if you don't know about it just yet, the AR12 racing gloves are still for sale over on the IMB store. These gloves are actually fully customizable. You can add your name and your driver's number down on the bottom, and you can even add your country flag on the thumb. They're super cool. They're a great way to support us and the guys over at IMB, so if you want to check these out, there's a link in the description down below. Without further ado though, let's jump into our F1 22 My Team career mode. So new for F1 22 are a couple of new settings like this: newcomer, midfield challenger, or championship contender. Basically, depending on which one of these starting points you choose, you'll get certain amounts of money. So if you want to be a championship contender, you'll get 10 million bucks in the bank already, versus for a newcomer, you get nothing, and that is where I want to start. We're starting from the very bottom. We're going to be doing a full season. In the future, we'll definitely be doing longer qualifyings and longer race distances, but since this episode's going to be a really long one, since we need to set up our whole team for today's episode, we're only going to do a one-shot qualifying and a medium race distance race, but in the future, we'll change that, so don't worry. The other really cool thing we're going to have in my career mode is we're going to have the My Team icons, which is going to be super cool. That's going to give us some legendary drivers that we can sign when we eventually get some money. It should be really, really cool. Anyways, there we go. Let's start up our career mode. I'm so excited. Do you want the challenge of entering to F1 as a new team? In the My Team mode, you'll start from scratch as the 11th team on the grid, building your team in order to create a lasting legacy. I thought my driver would import from the whole F1 My Life thing, but I guess not, so I've got to remake him now. This is actually where we get into some more interesting stuff because we've also got to customize our entire driver's gear. And if you watch my career mode that I did for F1 2021, in that game, I had a whole bunch of mods that enabled me to have like this really cool custom driver's gear. And yes, we're gonna be doing the same thing for F1 22, but obviously modifying the game takes a whole while. So give me a couple of days and weeks to actually get all of the mods sorted, but as soon as it's available, I'll be driving and rocking some custom gear in F1 22 as well. This, though, is where we're gonna make some big deals. So, right out of the gate, we need to name our new Formula One team. So what should it be called? You know what? I'm gonna actually let you guys choose our racing team. So let me know in the comments down below what we should name our team. And then for the next episode, I'll choose one that's good in the comments. How's that sound? For now, let's go NCP Motorsport. Now that we've got our team name, we also have to sign a sponsor. All of this stuff works exactly the same way as it did in previous games, but we've got to choose one of these sponsors. We've got a couple of things to keep in mind. One, our weekly income. So for these guys, we get a big weekly income, but not a very good signing bonus. We kind of want to balance both of those. How about something like this, where we've got a massive signing bonus of 4.6 mil. We've got a goal bonus of 3.85 mil. All we have to do is get 15 Constructors Championship points. That might sound kind of hard, but since there's 21 or 22 races in the F1 calendar, I don't think that'll actually be that hard. Chances are there's gonna be at least 1, 2, or maybe even 3 races where there's some chaotic event and it's gonna allow us to get some big points as a team. So I think it's worth the risk. I'm gonna go for that one. So now that we've got our sponsor, we can now choose what powertrain we want. We've got 4 different options: Renault, Red Bull, Mercedes, or explodes uncontrollably. All of these engines have different costs, different performance, and different durability, and you've kind of got to weigh the options again. Like, you could go and choose that Ferrari engine, which is the best engine in this game, but it costs 4 million bucks. I think Renault's just a little bit too slow. I think Red Bull is a little bit too explodey. I think Ferrari is a little bit too expensive. I think Mercedes actually has like the best engine. It's not the most powerful and it's not the best durability, but for 3.3 mil, that's some nice savings. So you know what? Let's go for Mercedes. Welcome to the squad. So now we've spent some money and now we've got to go and spend some more money by signing a teammate. So we've got a whole bunch of different drivers here, from Oscar Piastri to Liam Lawson, Jack Aitken, and so we've got Fittipaldi in here as well. Roy Nissany, that's so sick. And again, all of these drivers have different costs and different like skill levels. You know what? For I think 200k, I think you've got to go Piastri. And it's just kind of sick having him on the squad, giving him his F1 opportunity. Now that we've done all of that, we've got 300,000 in the bank only. Oh, that's not good. And now we've got to go and choose our livery. So again, the same way as our driver gear, we're going to import our custom mod livery into the game when we can. But for now, I think we're just going to run this paint job. It's blue, a little bit of purple, black, and white. I don't think you can go wrong with that. I'll take it. We've definitely got a little bit of a funny looking car for our first couple of Grand Prix, but I hope it's worth it. Hello, Will Buxton. How are you? Let's take a listen. I guess we've got to do our interview and answer some questions that are going to give some boosts to some of our facilities.
The long-awaited new regulations are finally here, and with them, the start of the next era of Formula One. The 2022 season ushers in a change of direction to the regulations aimed at promoting closer racing, with new aero additions in the form of swooping front and rear wings, along with the new eye-catching 18-inch low-profile tyres that will push tyre technology to the limit. We'll find out soon enough, as the new season is just about to begin. But first, let's see the unveiling of the team's car and meet the owner of the brand new Formula One team.
Oh, really? Is this copy-pasted from F1 21? Oh, man. I mean, it looks good, but that is a little bit of copy-pasting. Okay.
As you might expect, I've got about 1 million questions, so let's jump straight in. Putting a lot of work into the car. I know it's early days, but how do you expect it to feel out there?
All right, this is when we can boost some of our facilities. So I think actually all of these are chassis department answers. I guess I'll just boost the chassis department, sure.
Where do you see the opportunities to make those vital performance gains you need to put you within reach of the other cars?
Fuel loads. No, actually, we don't want fuel loads. This era's brought a lot of complexity into the power unit, but we found plenty of room to innovate in our ERS system. Yes, that'll give us a big boost. Nice. Overtaking is all about power. No. I think we can get something a little bit different. We produced a really streamlined car. That'll help my drag for my aero department. That's a good answer.
And with such an important deadline coming up, who's getting that coveted Teacher's Gold Star?
Ooh, okay, we've got to do one more boost for any of our facilities. Let's go aero again. I like boosting up the aero. Going through the corners is really important. Let's go for that. All right, balancing act. Your team will inform you of the team finance situation. Your sponsor will give you cash at the end of each week. Extra bonuses when you complete their objective. Resource management, acclaim, so on and so forth. All of pretty much the same stuff we've had. Race number 1 is the Bahrain Grand Prix. And before we get into the Bahrain Grand Prix, we want to use some of our time. So we want to boost up some more of our stuff. So do we want to do a driver's training camp for Piastri? That boosts all of his stats and gives us some resource points. Never a bad thing. I think we'll go for that. Okay. And then we've got a couple more days. Maybe we'll go for, you know what? Maybe we'll go for this one because we actually get 500 more resource points. I think that's kind of going to be worth it in the long run. There are all of our facilities. They are not looking good. Our only facility that's level 1 is our aero department. Yeah, that's a bit sus. We definitely want to save up some money though for some resource point generation, but that's gonna cost a lot of money. What do we want to start with? We're actually faster than McLaren, Aston, and Williams. No way. Based off this little graph, it seems like our chassis department's actually the lowest out of the bunch, so maybe we'll go for energy store cells positioning. That could be good. Weight redistribution. Or do we go for weight reduction? That's probably more worth it. Let's go for that. It's a 40% chance of failure, and it only gets applied before the next Grand Prix. Oh, we've got a lot of work to do. I guess we'll just advance some time and we'll get some money from our sponsors. And actually, there are some resource points. We can pause real quick, and then again, let's jump into our arrow, and maybe let's go for front downforce. 30% chance of failure. Let's toss it on the car again. Will only get applied before the next Grand Prix. Advanced time again. I think we're gonna be able to stop it one more time. We've got more resource points in the bank. We will go one more upgrade. This time, let's go to the chassis department. Let's go to the aero department, and I guess let's do our rear downforce. Since we're doing our front downforce, we might as well do our rear as well. Let's go for that. Luckily, it seems like nobody else has actually done any upgrades to their car between the start of the season and now. So I think we're actually looking okay. So let's advance the time for the last time. And we've arrived in Bahrain. Let's go. All right, so I'm gonna go and do some of the practice programs to get some more resource points for the team. And then I'll rejoin you guys out here for a little bit of qualifying.
Hey mate, this is Mark. Just wanted to say thanks for trusting me as your race engineer. I won't let you down. The car's ready to go, but it's brand new, of course, so there may be a few issues here and there. We'll be keeping a close eye on all the data from here.
After my years and years of complaining about Jeff, we have officially fired Jeff, which is fantastic news. Hopefully it's gonna make us a lot better. Anyways, we've got some practice programs to do. All of these are gonna give us boosts, morale, and some resource points. So let's go bang these out real quick. Now that we've got all of that stuff out of the way, we can finally hit the circuit properly for our one-shot qualifying. Like I said, in the future, we'll definitely do proper qualifying sessions. But for now, since there's been so much going on with like our livery and building the whole team, I've got one lap. Make it or break it. How hard can it be? I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what to expect. It's been a very, very long time since I've done a one-lap qualifying, so please bear with me. Also, not to mention, it's been a pretty long time since I played F1 as a whole. I've been playing some iRacing, some Forza, some Gran Turismo, but F1's special. F1's super quick, and it's not a game that you can just jump into and get right back up to speed with. It's definitely gonna take some time for me to get back to where I was. So we're gonna need to put in some work for sure. I'm also still getting used to the F1 2022 cars. They are very, very grippy right up until the moment they aren't. And then they try to kill you and they spin you out and you end up basically in the wall or the pit lane. Anyways, definitely far from a perfect lap out on there, but I don't think that was a very good time. P19 definitely could have been a little bit better. Charles Leclerc, Max Verstappen, Carlos Sainz, Sergio Perez. That actually looks like a real F1 starting grid. I mean, Lewis Hamilton outqualified George Russell, so I guess that's a little unrealistic. On a negative note, Canadians aren't very good at driving. All right, moving on. Let's go to the race. Oh boy. This is what we've been waiting for. Our first race in F1 22. I haven't done any practice races. This is legitimately my first ever race, and I'm worried. So I highly doubt there's any penalties, but let's take a look at the starting grid regardless. There's also some really cool stuff coming up in a second. Charles Leclerc, P1. Max Verstappen just alongside. Very, very close in time between those two. Carlos Sainz following him up in P3 with Sergio Perez alongside. There's the line of the two Mercedes, looking good from them. Valtteri Bottas gets it up into the top 10. The same for Pierre Gasly and Mick Schumacher. Lando Norris down in P11, that kind of sucks. Ocon not doing too badly. Would have loved to see Sebastian Vettel do a little bit better. Albon down in P18, and then we get to the Canadians. Oscar, you're now an honorary Canadian. I hope you appreciate. There is the Mercedes AMG GT Black Series. So one of the really cool features in F1 22 is there's actually a new broadcast camera for like the formation lap. So before we get to that, let's check our race strategy real quick. Use the soft compound tires until lap 6, jump on the mediums, go to the end of the race. Doesn't sound too difficult. Let's go for that. This is the new broadcast camera start for F1.
Here in Bahrain, where the circuit is located in the middle of sand dunes and offers near desert conditions. Let's hope we see some scorching action on track today too.
Thanks for the fun facts there, Crofty.
Each driver will be wanting to get the best start they possibly can, and they'll be hoping to finish today's race on the podium, failing that, within the points.
That's really cool. I love the graphics. That looks incredible. All right, and just like that, we're already back to the starting grid. No funny editing or anything. That literally took like 20 seconds, which is nice. This is what we've been waiting for. Clutches in, rev it up, 5 red lights. And away we go for our first race ever in F1 2022. Very good start for me. There goes Lance Stroll with an even better start. I'm getting on the brakes early. I'm not getting into a car crash in my first race with the new team and in a new game. Lance Stroll, P20 to P14 for him. He's already passed Sebastian Vettel. I actually had a really good start myself. Make that even a better start than that. Thank you. P19 to P16. We got him. We got him. We got Kevin. I didn't expect that, but we got him. Let's go. Now we're on the back of Lance Stroll. A blistering start for me. A shocking qualifying, but very, very nice start. Like I said, the more we play, the more we're going to get back into the world of F1 and learn what we can do, learn what we can get away with, and more importantly, just learn how these new cars drive and stuff. They're very, very different to the previous one. Honestly, a really clean lap number 1, though. I was expecting some wheel banging, bumping into each other, and so on, but overall, really, really nicely done. And we're keeping up with Lance Stroll. Let's go, little NCP car. This thing's nice. This thing's way nicer to drive than I was expecting it to be. It's so weird to be back in an F1 game, though, after being away for a little while. These cars are so much faster than anything I've been driving recently, and your reactions just have to be cranked all the way to 11. Whoa, and somebody's already jumping it into the pits. That is one of the Alfa Romeos. That is Valtteri Bottas, who's jumped it in already. I don't know if that's a broken car or just a tire change. Regardless, that is a very, very early pit stop. Whoa, take a look at this, actually. If you take a look at the mini-map down in the bottom left, one of the McLarens, that's got to be Daniel Ricciardo. We've got Lando Norris in front of us. Daniel Ricciardo must have had a massive problem. I don't know if it was with the Alfa Romeo of Valtteri Bottas, but both of them have been into the pits already, and especially that McLaren struggling big time. Ooh. Speaking of struggling, I don't have DRS in front of me. There's Sebastian Vettel, and here comes Kevin Magnussen. What a send from him. We'll see if we can make it, or if he can make it stick. I want to get through this corner cleanly and not get done up by him. Has he done it? Let's take a look. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to close up to Lance as much as I would like on either that pit straight or on that second DRS straight, so we're chilling behind him, but we're saving up some ERS for some future use.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
Thank you, new engineer. I don't even know your name, new engineer. I just realized I don't even know what you're called. I'm gonna call you, I'm gonna call you Sully for right now. Thank you, Sully. Pit window is now open, and here comes Sebastian Vettel. I don't think there's much I can do there. If I can go for maybe a little switchback. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Thank you very much, NCP Brakes. Okay, the tires are definitely going now. Take a look at the leaderboard. Kevin Magnussen has got Sebastian Vettel now. Very nicely done. Yeah, these tires are fully done now. They are fully overheated, fully cooked. Oh, it's not good, 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 not good. Around the outside of Kevin Magnussen. I told you it's slippery. Turn the ERS off. Whew. I don't know how I made that. I don't know how I lived. That was very sketchy. I think we might have touched a little bit, but I don't think I got damage. I'm on sim damage, by the way. I think if we did touch, something would have broken or chipped or something, but I think we're okay for right now. Anyways, we are jumping on into the pits. We do have that new, like, immersive pit thing. Okay, stomp on the brakes, stomp on the brakes, stomp on the brakes into the pits. Lovely stuff. Got the pit limiter on, and we are in. So we've got Albon behind. Stroll came in up in front of us. We're gonna slow him down a little bit. So is Latifi. What's the button? What's the button to turn? And X. Optimal. Yes. Okay, so you do need to actually hold the button down a slight amount. 2.3 seconds. There we go. Right on the back of Lance Stroll. Nail the rejoin, nail the rejoin, nail the rejoin. Shifted up through the gears. Little bit wheel spinning, but that's okay. There goes Valtteri Bottas, who's going to be racing Lance Stroll right on the rejoin. Down to first gear for me. Cold tires. Do not spin them out. Okay, kept it clean. That was sketchy. That was very, very sketchy. We have caught up to Lance Stroll, though. We're on the medium compound tires. Albon behind is on the hard. The other thing that I'm also realizing, cold tires are the worst thing on the planet. I have no idea how Lance Stroll's driving so quickly. There is no grip. Not even a little bit. It would genuinely be easier to drive on the surface of Antarctica compared to what I'm doing right now. This is ridiculous. I just lost 2 seconds to Stroll because of that. If I remember correctly, in actual F1, I'm pretty sure all the drivers also struggled on their first pit stop with the new tires because of how cold they were, and I think I've just recreated that perfectly. Let's go. Are you kidding me? You're gonna give the DRS to Alex Albon? No. I've got to send it up the... Oh my god. Oh my god. That is not a good place to... I don't know how I just lived. I have no idea how that was a safe maneuver. Unfortunately, we've dropped down to P17 though, after all of our pit stops and my terrible cold tire performance. So I think I might have found a glitch in the game. The game is just saying go, go, go at the bottom of my screen, and it seems to be stuck there. And when I message my engineer, nothing happens. Yep, welcome to the fun life of playing games before they're out and weird glitches like that. Lovely. Anyways, Latifi overtook us. Nah. Even me, who hasn't played this game in a couple of months, that's not acceptable. Yellow flag? Yellow flag? Somebody had a yellow flag back there. Oh, did somebody just spin? No, please don't say it was my teammate. Please, please, please. Don't say that was my teammate. Both of the Williams up in front, and this is on board with my teammate. And that was one of the Williams who had just decided, no, Albon's just driving normally, doesn't lock it up, just goes straight, and then takes about, a week to rejoin the circuit. I mean, I gotta say, I do love seeing the AI make mistakes like that. It's way more realistic, so I'm kind of happy about that, actually. Whoa, virtual safety car deployed now. Hello, reduce pace. Hold on, what happened? What happened? What happened? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Big engine blow up? No, no. Please don't tell me that's Mick Schumacher. Oh, Mick Schumacher. So he's pulled off the circuit, though. I doubt we're gonna get a full safety car. We'll see. Yep, there you go. Mick Schumacher's out of the session. Virtual safety car has been deployed. That is called please charge the ERS. Thank you. Here we go. Virtual safety car ending. Are we going? Are we racing? Return to racing speed. Oh, that's my lap time. Never mind. Ignore that. Go, 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 go. Lewis? Why did Lewis Hamilton go into the pits? Latifi up the outside. Oh my god, can't brake, can't brake, can't brake, can't brake. Well played, Latifi. Well played. Well played. I will get you. That is for P15. We're coming. We're actually going to get DRS. Hopefully that can help us keep up with Latifi. That's a weird thing to be saying. Never thought I'd be saying that. We've also got my teammate behind, and I don't want to slow him down if I can help it. We seem to be quicker in the corners, but Piastri seems to be faster in a straight line. I've got battery. I just need a little bit of a slipstream. Come on. 0.8 seconds. Reel him in. 0.7 seconds. Gaining. Gaining. Turn the battery off. Save it. Down. Here we go. Stick with him. Stick with him. Nice. Nice. Am I going to get him up the hill? I'm too far back. I'm actually too far back. There's only 2 laps to go. Are you kidding me? I know it's only for P15, but it feels like I'm fighting for a world championship out here. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's the exit we need. Open up the battery. The DRS. Shift it up. Latifi tries to block the inside. No, no, no. With 1 lap to go. Save the battery. Save the battery. Force him the long way. Thank you. We're looking good. These tires are gone. These tires are slidey. We've still got DRS. Latifi's trying to bump draft us up the hill. Come on. Come on. Latifi looks up the inside. I don't know if there was contact there. I got a bunch of vibrations in the wheel. I think we made it. Latifi's about to get a huge amount of DRS. There's Charles Leclerc, your race winner. Go to the inside. We're not letting him up the inside. You will go the long way around if you want to send one. Brake through the left, up the hill. We've still got him. There's Piastri behind. Can he get Nicholas Latifi? For NCP P15. I think I might hold this. If I can hold it on the road. Block the inside. Latifi again if you want to go. Long way is open. We go through the final right. It's going to be a drag race to the line. No. No. We got him? I almost bottled. Did I bottle? P15 for the NCP Motorsport. What? Charles Leclerc getting the first dub of the season with the brand new cars. That wasn't Max Verstappen. That was Perez? Wait, what? Max Verstappen goes from P2 down to P4. George Russell actually having a pretty nice race. Look at Esteban Ocon, though, getting up into the points. The same thing for Lando Norris. Lance Stroll goes from P20 to P12. Very nice result. What are we doing, Lewis Hamilton? Why did we go for a two-stop strategy? Started in P5 and then finished in P20. And look at that. More importantly, after our first race, we level up the team up to level 2.5 already. I do pick up some damage. He had a little bit of damage as well, so we're only picking up 70k from the race. There's our money. Not looking too bad. Ooh, and already in the next episode, we've got a personnel department event and a Pirelli hot lap. It should be a super exciting one. If you want to see that, subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you then. See you soon. Bye.